swag talk. I let my swag talk. I let my swag talk. I let my swag talk. Yeah, came from the mud with the snotty nose. Now my bank account is looking like a pot of gold. I let my swag talk. 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 Yeah. Niggas used to laugh at my clothes and shit. Went from the block now. Every day we close legit.
Hey, welcome back, man. We back at Tweezy Talk. Sorry, we've been gone for a minute, but you know, we back at it, we on fire, baby. So, you know, we got some good stuff going on today. I got my boy Mike with me like always. We know we're gonna cook up some more of that sports talk, Tweezy Talk. Make sure y'all smash the like, hit the subscribe here at Tweezy Talk Podcast, baby. So, Mike, man, what's been going on?
Man, you know, same old story, just sports, man. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Hey.
A lot of basketball stuff going on, you know, some boxing. It's just a lot of good sports going on. So I'm just really excited about the season. You know, we back on camera now, so it's just a real exciting time. Really exciting.
It is, man. And speaking of that, you know, this past weekend we had some excitement football, man, with the Super Bowl. And it went how I thought. I thought it was going to be more of a high-scoring game, but this whole playoff, it's been real intense, real like by the nail that I figured it would have been a close game. And so by it being I thought it was going to be a high-scoring game, but it ended up being a kind of a low-scoring game. Not as low, but 23-20 in the NFL nowadays, just say a low-scoring game. And, you know, the Rams end up pulling it off. You know, Matthew Stafford, he kind of started off hot. I think he was like 6 for 7 on his first his 6 for 7, and then like two TDs or something like that in his first few drives. He was killing it, knocking out the ballpark, and then boom, next thing you know, the Bengals then took off. You know, Joe Burrow and chasing them got loose. You know, it was just a back and forth match, and then at the beginning, you know, the Rams had the momentum, and then like in the middle until the more of the end, you know, the Bengals had the momentum, and then you just seen it just at the end, at that last drive, you seen what happened with Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp, which I was impressed with the stats with Cooper Kupp. He had freaking 8 catches for 92 yards for 2 TDs. That right there, 2 tugs, man, that's what it was. And then what killed me was Odell Beckham, man. He went down with. That was a disaster, man. You don't want to see that on nobody. You know, he had
TD before he went out.
Oh yeah, he did. And then I mean, the stats was nice though. 2 catches for 52 yards, man. That's like 26 yards, a catch. Like that's greatness right there.
To a monster game for sure.
You think he would have got MVP?
No doubt.
I think he wouldn't have got MVP, but it would have kind of like shadowed Kupp in a way from getting MVP. And
I feel Odell Beckham in the one-on-one matchup, it was obvious he was going to have a monster game. They were doubling Kupp, so rightfully so. Odell was going to go off.
That means you probably would have gave it to Stafford, huh?
You know, it's debatable. I feel like it was a 3-head monster. It was Stafford, it was Kupp, and it was Donald. Okay. I mean, I really don't think you could go wrong choosing any 3 of them, but I feel like it was in L.A., you know, Rams had the advantage. Honestly, I knew the Rams were going to win. I never thought the Bengals were going to win.
Yeah.
It's the entertainment business.
It is, man.
So, you know, all the back and forth and, you know, going back and forth with the score and at halftime. It was a great Super Bowl. But I never doubted the Rams was going to win. Stafford has lots of fourth quarter comebacks, game-winning drives. So this is his MO. And for a change, I'll tell you what was different. The Bengals were the ones that were up.
Yeah.
Usually the Bengals come from behind. Yeah. So I was like, I kind of felt like Stafford it was designed for him to make that game-winning drive. So yeah, kudos to the Rams. It was in LA. So it was just a lot of I feel like signs that showed us that the Rams were going to win.
It in a way, for sure it did. Before the whole deal, like, me and you was talking in the group text, and I just, I saw that the Rams, it was a hard pitch of the Rams. If they beat, Brady, it's pretty much they're going to go all the way. And so once they beat, Brady, then we was like, the Rams are going to go all the way. Yeah. But everybody's like, I don't know, 49ers, they beat them, twice in the season. And it's like, that always happened. The team that wins the most in the season, and then by the time of the playoff, that team has been prepped. They've been losing the whole season. That team's been prepped and ready and got so much, animosity they want to get out towards the squad. So they just like, man.
It's hard to beat a team 3 times in the season.
Man, what? Tough.
And everybody thought...
Especially in the same division, too? What?
In the same division. They know each other. Everybody thought the Bengals had a chance because they had upset so many teams along the way. They upset the Chiefs. They upset the Titans. So I understand why people thought the Bengals had a chance. But like I said, the Rams had Ramsey, Donald, Miller. It's just the stars. I mean, Kupp, Odell, Stafford, all the stars seem to be, more on one side. And anybody would tell you, if I got more stars than you, then 9 times out of 10, I'm going to have the advantage and I'm going to win the game. 2 key things I saw. They said this was the 3rd Super Bowl where a team that had over 50 sacks was playing against a team that had given up over 50 sacks.
Oh, wow.
So, and it was 2-0. So this would have been the first time if the Bengals had won that a team that given up over 50 sacks won against a team that has over 50 sacks in the season. Sounds a little confusing, but they pretty much are opposites.
Yep.
And again, so that was one factor. So I was like, okay, the Rams gonna win because that stat is that one. The second stat is Joe Burrow had been sacked 21 times before that game in the playoffs alone.
Bro,
you can't keep letting your quarterback get hit that much going into the Super Bowl. So I just thought wear and tear on Joe Burrow, all those factors. He had beat Mahomes. He had beat the Titans. Like I just felt it was
ran out.
It was up, man. I mean, so now you think he's gonna beat Ramsey, Donald, and all them boys? It was asking for a lot. In LA, it just seemed to me, if you really thought about it, it was Rams' game to lose. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I never thought the Bengals were going to win.
Facts.
That was just me, my personal thoughts on it.
Facts. I agree with that. I know. And then, with me and you, we kind of got into it this past weekend and I had to check tape and I had to let you know because you know me, I'm a big Joe fan. I like Big Joe, and I just like the swag, man. Big Joe just go out there. He ain't feared nothing. And to be his 2nd year, coming out and looking like that, he beat my Patty, so that kind of did break my heart. Like, man, he beat my Patty. I let him beat. I was happy he beat King Henry, and I won some money on that. I knew Big Joe was gonna beat them. They like the Cowboys. We already know about them.
I have nothing against Joe Burrow, and I like his swag. You said all that his 2nd year, but it's some people on radio shows and on TV talk shows talking about Joe Burrow over Josh Allen. Or Joe Burrow. Oh, he beat Mahomes. If he beat Mahomes next year, would you rather have Joe Burrow over Mahomes? Like, that's not even a conversation. Even if he beat Mahomes next year, would you really take Joe Burrow over Mahomes? Stop it.
No.
Stop it. I don't care what he does. You can see with your own eyes, Mahomes is better than Joe Burrow. If his team ends up beating him, don't just give Joe Burrow all that credit. And I'm just seeing way too much Joe Burrow vibes. Is he the one running them 50-yard touchdowns to the house that Chase is doing? Is he the one that caught that 50-yard catch in the game? It was a great throw, but Chase the one beat Ramsey and had to do that one-arm catch.
Facts.
Come on, man. You're a receiver. You know what I'm talking about. It's not all on the quarterback. Burrow gets a lot of credit, and I feel them on that. But they field goal kicker was 15 for 15 in the playoffs. Why nobody talking about that? They field goal kicker.
He's a rookie.
They field goal
Did
kicker.
you see him? So swag.
And he watched the halftime show.
That's how you're supposed to be, man. That is a kicker.
Hey, he lied.
Like, that's how you're supposed to be.
Him
and Justin Tucker, like.
I like him.
I mean, I don't do anything y'all do in practice anyways. I might as well just make it obvious. Like, everybody worried about me being a locker room thing about, what?
Hey,
no.
Joe Burrow said after he was finna kick the game-winning kick, their kicker, McPherson, I think that's his name. Joe Burrow walked up to him. He said, all right, man, go win the game for us. He said, man, don't worry about it. I got this.
Yeah.
And he said he went out there and made the kick like it was nothing.
Easy.
So, the Bengals have a nice young team, and they going to grow and be together. So I like their whole team swag. Jamar Chase, it's hard to not like them.
They just need an O-line.
But when you asking me who gonna win the game, that's a whole different subject. You talking about his swag and that ain't
And
gonna
that's
help
why
you
I
win
was
the
trying.
game.
And that's why I was
That
trying to
ain't
let
gonna
you
help
know.
win the game.
And that's why I was trying to let you know. You was like, oh, you was Joe Burrow and Jay said, yeah, I was. But now that they playing against the
They got
Rams.
grills together and stuff. Taking
Yeah,
pictures,
I love
you
it.
know, dad
They just
smoking
said-
together. You
Bro,
know,
they just said Chase, Jamar Chase Jamar Chase just bought out the neighbors, Joe Burrow's neighbor's house, and now they're neighbors.
I believe it. I'm
like, yes, I like that. That's what
that's
you
gonna be a good-
relate quarterback and receiver. That's what you want right there,
It's gonna be a
man.
good tandem for the future.
Shoot, and but you, I mean, now if we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna pivot back on that later on about the Josh Allen and Joe Burrow when we get back on that topic. But right now, what I was saying was, I feel like back on Stafford, I feel like he had I don't want to say he had an okay game, a mediocre. It was like a roller coaster because he started off high. And then those 2 picks, he just came down like hard.
I can say he had a little bit above average game, but what counted to me is he was clutch.
Yeah.
He came through on the clutch drive.
Was he clutch or was the referees Cooper Cup
Did you not see
clutch?
some of them throws he threw?
Oh, that no look. I give him that. He said, "Mama spanked me." I remember that one.
Now, he was throwing a lot to Cooper Cup, so that's why Cup got MVP. I get it. But everybody knows the quarterback is the person who has to deliver the pass, you know? Now, I'm not saying it ain't hard catching it, but you can argue that the quarterback has to engineer the drive. He's the one, in the huddle. He's the one maybe changing at the line. So he used Cup to his advantage. He licked people off. And he didn't have Odell Beckham, so all I was saying was maybe he didn't deserve the MVP, but I feel like he did what he had to do to win the game. And that's more than Dak or some of these guys, Cousins, who when it comes down to the clutch, they stats look good. Yeah. But you got to go win me the game. Yeah. You got to go. So I need that Burrow. I need that go win me. And they don't got that. Right. So to me, Stafford, he was 0-3 before he entered the playoffs. Now he's 4-3. Yeah. He changed his whole script, this whole narrative. People talking about he might go to the Hall of Fame. I'm like, oh,
he might.
Man. He might, but I'm just saying that's how quickly his whole narrative changed.
But Stafford always put up big numbers.
Always.
Like, fantasy, you already know he had a decent receiver.
But
with
does
the
that make you Hall of Fame?
I mean, he got Rebecca now. He showed it. But also, what I was gonna say was about Stafford. What he showed me was he wasn't about to lose, man. Yeah. He wasn't about to lose. Oh, and also, did you see what they did in Detroit? They got some shirts that said Detroit Rams. Cause so they sell the Super Bowl Detroit Rams shirts in the store. I don't know.
That's as close as Detroit how
real that was, but bro, that was legit. I was like, hey, low key Detroit should be celebrating because they had that guy for so many years.
Nah, man, they didn't do nothing with him. I'm sorry.
Man, he had no help.
It ain't his fault. I know. Bad franchise decision.
Bad. What you mean? It ain't his fault. It ain't Calvin's fault. It ain't Barry Sanders'
But we didn't
fault.
know that until Stafford left and won that Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. The whole narrative about him has changed. So it is what it is.
So do you think? All right, I'm about to hit you with a curveball on this one. Do you think Deshaun Watson can go to Detroit and turn that franchise around?
I mean, like you said, every quarterback needs help. So he still would need some help. I mean, they don't have much to go with. I don't see.
And he in the division he in the division with the Green Bay, huh? Chicago Lions.
Detroit?
Are they with the Green Bay?
No, Detroit's not in.
Detroit is with.
Oh yeah, with Green Bay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Bears, Green Bay, Vikings.
Yeah, okay. So they got a good chance. They can. I mean, or they was. Oh, that's what they were saying. Like I hit you with a curveball because Deshaun Watson. They were saying something about him going to Vikings or Tampa Bay.
I mean, anywhere is better for Deshaun Watson.
And they were saying it's some NFL players that's bringing in their own people to like look into his stuff. So it's like some NFL people.
I hope so. I hope so. He needs another opportunity.
I agree, man, because this last year, 2020, that's one of the best QB years in a minute.
Yep.
And so when Deshaun Watson come back, we can probably get him back in the conversation. But right now, what they got him on the he on the he on the IR. He got to get out there real quick. He on the IR right now. But yeah, man. But about the NFL, so I mean, a lot of people seen it played, and it's a lot of stuff. You know me, I'm on social media, just on it, just dialing, and it's more comments about people complaining about the NFL being rigged. What's your takes on that?
It's a lot of
Just scripted, they just wrote it on the wall.
It's a lot of Vegas, point spreads and things like that going around. So, the spread was 4 for the Super Bowl, and the Rams, of course, won by 3.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of people gonna always say it's rigged. I mean, and sometimes it does look scripted.
Man, what?
But this Super Bowl,
We all knew.
one point is hard to rig, but in my opinion, like I said, everybody knew the Rams were going to win.
Yeah, and this is why I'm about to hit you up. So I kept seeing it on, social media, especially on Facebook. A lot of people was like, man, the referees did a great job. Even on first take, not first take, but Undisputed. They was like, they did a great job of, not freaking blowing a whistle. And then all of a sudden, the last drive, they get whistle happy.
The last drive was 15 plays, and they got 2 first downs off of penalties. And I think they were 20-yard line or closer.
So
the Rams did.
Do you feel like that was 50-50 calls?
I feel they were 50-50 calls. I do. So in my opinion, yeah, the Rams got favoritism on the refs, and there you go. That's what people say.
Yeah.
And when people say it's rigged, sometimes that's what rigged is.
Yeah.
It's the referees giving key calls at
To
key
the
moments.
Yeah, facts.
It's not, you going to drop this pass or pass it.
Yeah.
No, it's the referees making calls, and that's what I mean when it's rigged.
Yeah.
So I can see that on that last drive. They got some home.
And some people was like, no, it's not that. It's like the coordinators and the defensive coordinator, they'll call a play, and all of a sudden it's the big play because they knew what was going to happen. The reason why they said that, and I had a guy, I was going back and forth with a guy, and his defense was because of the Butler, the Butler incident with the Seahawks. Mm-hmm. He was saying, man, they knew to play the whole game in practice. They ran over, and then all of a sudden they do in the game, and then boom, it's like.
But I may ask you a question. Have you ever seen a cornerback intercept a pass like that on a slant?
No.
I asked my brother the same thing. He's a middle linebacker. He said no.
No.
So how did Butler know that slant was coming? So it's a lot of things. Like I said, key moments. Maybe he knew to play for that one play.
But listen, then it goes back to what I was talking about what's the Patriots? I can't think of his name. McDaniels. That's him. Mm-hmm. He got in trouble it was in Denver, and I was telling him about how he said. I forgot. I think it was Brandon Marshall said they was like 8 and something. I forgot what team they was like 8-0, and all of a sudden they got in trouble. Then the rest of the year they went 8-8. They lost the rest of the game, and that's when your boy got booted because he was freaking Skygate. So do you think that's what that happened when Buddy knew they was gonna run that slant because they was already Spygating?
Sometimes that's how the cards are dealt. I've heard many stories about it being rigged as far as like the offense at certain times, they know what the defense is going to be in. I've heard that before too. And if you tell me the quarterback knows you're in zone, okay, I know what play to run. Yeah. Or if I know you're a man-to-man, okay, we know what play to run. So, of course, again, I don't know if you call that rigged, but it's definitely a major advantage for one team to ensure they win the game.
Yeah, yeah. And it just but they was getting signals. Like, he was like actually being real like discreet on like, everything they coach, like, if the guy put his hand in, he was like telling, like, I forgot who was it. It was.
But still in signals.
It was LaShawn McCoy. He was like, he said, I guess he was in film with somebody. I think it was him. It was like when Tom Brady, because I guess his knee was messed up. It might have been Brandon Marsh, somebody. He was like with Tom Brady at the time when he had knee surgery, and when he put one foot back like that, that meant he's about to hand the ball off. If he has both foot like this, that means he's about to throw the ball. So it's little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? After seeing, and it's just like, dang, like, which you can pick up stuff on.
It's a lot of stuff that we don't see that's going on.
It does, but
behind
that's
the
real.
scenes.
Like paying attention to details, though. Like if you watch film, like that's what I wish coaches would have did to us, and in film that would have been easy. And I remember Kyle was telling me when he played against in the championship game in division, was it in playoff Division 2? They played in the playoff game and they lost to Pablo. That was one of the best teams, Pueblo. And he was like, man, they knew every play. They knew everything. Like, they was in my face. I was like, shit, y'all so obvious. Everything y'all did. They probably just looked at film and like, oh, they about to hand it off. Look how this guy's standing.
Yeah, but the Seahawks wasn't obvious. Everybody said they should have handed it to Marshawn Lynch. So how did they know they was going to pass it? That's what I'm saying.
Facts. You know if they would have gave it to Marshawn Lynch,
And that was
he would have
Pete Carroll's
did this.
defense. Pete Carroll was like, that's why we threw it, because we knew they was going to give it to Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, facts.
Bullcrap. That's why people say stuff is rigged right there, because you should have gave it to Marshawn Lynch, and that's your excuse. So, yeah, I see it on both sides.
Yeah, that's good. So, all right, here it is. We're gonna kind of switch a little bit. So, what's your top 5 QBs in the end of the year and it's going into next year? You feel? Top 5 QBs.
This season's top 5 QBs, of course, are we including Tom Brady?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
gone?
He in there.
This season? Oh, yeah.
This
Then
season?
no order then. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Josh Allen. That's my 5 for this year.
I'm trying to see who didn't make the cut.
All them QBs made the playoffs. I believe they all made the second
They
round
did.
at least. So, yeah, and they all had decent seasons, of course. Aaron Rodgers got MVP. Tom Brady got second place MVP. Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl. And Josh Allen lost to Patrick Mahomes. So, I thought all
So you're not going to put Matthew Stafford up there? You think Matthew Stafford?
No, but Matthew Stafford, like I said, he probably went from like 12 or 9 to 6. He's right there on the door. He passed up guys like, for this season, like Kyler Murray, like people like I think are more talented. But Stafford, like I said, his numbers and what he was able to put together, you got to respect it, man. I got a lot of respect for Stafford now, honestly. Like,
Yeah. See, my one, I'm going to go with my one. My one is always Patrick Mahomes. My 2, last year, I gotta go with Josh Allen. Josh Allen. I still gotta go.
You know you want to say Joe Burrow.
But I like Josh Allen, man. Did you
Josh
see
Allen
the
had a
game
monster
he did, man?
You see how he lost. What more could he have done for his team?
All right, I'm gonna be honest.
How can you put somebody over that guy? He had the performance of his lifetime. He just happened to get Mahomes in the last position.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna keep it a thou. I'm gonna keep it a bean. All right, I got 1 Patrick, 2 Josh Allen, 3. I gotta go with Big Joe. 4. Man, I do like Justin if he can get it together, man.
Man, how you ain't gonna put Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady in the top 5, dog? That's disrespectful.
I give A-Rod
He won the MVP. What you want him to do?
A-Rod 4, and then Brady 5. I guess I can.
You gotta respect the old heads, man.
Yeah, and let's go. Let's hit it. Let's give 2 more spots. Who you got on the 6 and 7 spot?
I got Stafford on 6. 7, I'll go with who else had a decent season. I'll give it to Kyler.
Yeah,
I'll give it to Murray.
I like
at 7. Yeah.
I have Kyler probably at 6, and then at 7. I'm trying to think who's.
Who you gonna put? Russell Wilson or somebody?
He didn't play this year.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess Stafford. Yeah, got it. Stafford balled. He balled this year.
Yes, you gonna put? Can't put Cousins and none of them guys who didn't make the playoffs.
Oh man,
Garoppolo.
I wish I could put Dak there.
Yeah. He wishing on the star. Put Dak there. Dak ain't even in the top 10.
Man, he 15 now? They said he might be 20.
Nah. He ain't 20. Nah, he top 15.
Dak ain't 20.
He top 15. He probably like 13 or 14.
Oh, man. I don't know, man.
But
We
at
might have to go
first-
back on the drawing
But at
board.
first, this how far Stafford moved up.
Man.
At first, it was a debate over Stafford and Dak.
Oh, you already knew what my debate was.
Yeah, you did say Stafford. on
By
top.
far.
But now it's by far. It's not even close.
It's like, man, he's just going down the drain. Man.
But is it him or is it really the other things around him?
Okay, all right, let's go. Let's go back to the drawing board. All right, before Joe Burrow got to Cincinnati, right? Last year, it was his first rookie year. Broke his leg, right? Came back this year. What'd he do?
He put up numbers. He got to the Super Bowl.
Dak Prescott was about to start last year, about to have one of the best years that he's had in I don't know how many years. Broke his leg. Come back this year. What happened?
Man, why you putting it all on Dak Prescott, though?
Bro, we're going on. Of course, bro.
What Joe Mixon do and what Ezekiel Elliott do?
What do you mean? We had Tony Pollard. He had help.
Joe Mixon?
Where did
Where y'all Jamar Chase at?
we got Pretty Lamb?
So he put up 1,400?
That's what I'm saying. Like
That's what I'm
So I get
saying.
what you're saying, but that was my quarterback. First of all, but
What y'all coach doing, man? Why y'all get him from the Packers? I'm still don't understand that hire.
I'm
He's so basic.
but one thing I do like about this is what's killing me. It was like everybody was concerned about the defense, and it ain't the defense. It's the goddamn offense. It's like, man, we got all the weapons. Y'all say we got this, we got that, we got the Lamborghini, we got the luxury Lex.
Looks nice.
Yeah, look, man, what? We got the Porsche over here. It's like, god dang.
Nah, man. I'm
But
sorry.
then they talking about trading Amari Cooper.
I
I'm
don't
like,
see the Cowboys winning for a minute. I'm sorry. They're going to have to really make some changes, and it's not with the players.
it
It's
is.
them.
What do you mean?
No, it's them. They got the talent. What you mean?
What do you mean? So against 49ers, who fault was that? It wasn't the coach.
They got out coached.
They didn't get out coached. They got outplayed.
Wow.
That first drive, they scored. Boom, outplayed.
Boom, they outscored. Man, come on, man. The San Francisco 49ers were a good team, and they beat the Packers. They ain't just no sorry team to lose
I'm not
to.
saying that, but it was just like we already knew. How do you let Jimmy G, come on.
Yeah, I give the San Francisco 49ers coach a lot of credit, I guess. But, the Cowboys, they old news, man. They out of there, man.
It ain't. We got to figure something out, man, because I'm tired of being so mad everything all the time. And everybody talking about, it gets to the point where I'm betting against my own team, man. I'm winning money, but I'm mad at the same time. That's not cool, bro. It's like we got to figure something out. And I think Dak is the problem. Let him go somewhere else, man. Give me somebody else.
Who you gonna get? That's the problem.
What I'm seeing is it's a lot of young quarterbacks that's coming up this ball.
Oh, this draft is horrible. I know y'all don't want no quarterbacks in this draft.
I don't know, man. We need something.
Y'all options are limited.
We might draft
a
fourth round. We need to draft a quarterback in the fourth round again.
Y'all options are limited.
We need to make a trade, man,
y'all
or
best
something.
bet is to keep Dak and improve around him like y'all been trying to do.
He Kirk Cousins, man. We don't want that. And I'm just trying to, I don't know, man.
You said it. You don't know. Exactly. It's nothing to think about. Y'all don't know at every position. I don't know what you want, what more
Our
you want.
defense is straight, though. I give him that. Our defense,
What you going to get better than Cooper and Lamb? I'm trying to figure out how you going to upgrade
Lamb,
okay,
I was a fan of Lamb, but he's too pretty, boy. He drops too many balls. He's too. He had 2 catches for one catch for 10 yards in the playoff.
Who you going to get better is the question, though. That's what I keep asking. I'm not debating if you right or
We're
wrong.
good on everything.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to do then. Because you're not sorry. Okay, maybe you can get a little. Everybody's a little bit above average. It's not like y'all suck. Like, this position sucks. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what you want us to do then.
Until I see Dak Prescott beat some good team, then I can be quiet. But I'm going to still place the blame on him.
Okay, so
we're saying it's the quarterback.
So it's
the coaches.
So you saying out of all the positions that are failing, you saying Dak is the one that's the biggest glaring.
The biggest glare. It's my quarterback. Okay. My quarterback is gonna get me there. He's my leader. Okay. If you look at it, Patrick Mahomes, they was they had one on a 0-6 losing streak. And then what happened?
I agree with you. Unless you can find something better, though, y'all gonna be stuck with Dak until that time. That's what I'm saying.
I can't.
Unless y'all can trade for Aaron Rodgers or
that's
Jimmy
what we
G. You said you don't like Jimmy G, but those are the upcoming free agents, are the people that are out there.
I don't want no Jimmy G.
Kirk Cousins, maybe Deshaun Watson. I don't know who
Give me
y'all
Deshaun.
get.
But like you said, I have nothing. I can't. I'm gonna have to deal with him. I'm gonna just have to swallow my pride and hopefully we get somebody new until the front office finally realizes this is not the guy. Yeah. Because I mean, I gave you 2 years, Dak, and then over and over and over, you just slap in the face.
I think he'll be better next year.
No, but we say that every year, man. Come on, man. We're not gonna do that.
Man. He coming off an injury.
No, it ain't no. It's the pity pat for me, man. We can't win off pity pat ball.
I'm sure Jerry will be looking if he keep performing.
Don't throw no deep balls. Like, give me something deep, man. Like, I like how you see, and then when he do throw something deep, it's most of the time it's way overthrown or it's an interception. You see how Joe Burrow put that boy on the money? Had Chase go grab it and
Dak
get
has
it.
never been that guy.
I need new guys, man.
Dak has never been that guy.
You probably couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. I done went a couple days with no food. The rent due, but I'd rather pay my dues. In this life, you gotta pick and choose. My mama tearing up, she couldn't pay her bills today. Eviction notice, gotta sleep in at the Super 8. She on her knees while we sleep, praying for a blessing. I'm only 7, future legend, no queen and Clarence.